Good evening my viewers. Giki ni kipindi kiria twitaga gia Tigai Twarie Show, and today ritwa riakwa ni Brenda Murugi wa Njagi na nini mbikirite iratu cia MC Overseer wa Maviriri. Omonthi muthenya uyu tukite kwaria na very beautiful ladies from Embu Town aria murakoretwo mukioririria for quite some time in our online page, na niturakorirwo tukimanyitithia na toga nitukupackage a show for them. So today we are talking about baking. Omo turenda kuthoma uvoro wa kubake keki iria turisaga mauvikire, mauthonire, birthday na kundu kwingi. Koguo omonthi ningorire nginyitanira na Madam Charity na Caro aria makora magitwarithia more about baking, and we are here to learn as the advisors as we know more about baking industry in Embu. So karibuni sana.
Thank you very much.
Feel at home. Avatoka tu kwaria. We talk about so many issues. Na tondo we had posted you kwa page yetu, na we saw people liking and commenting. Let's hear what these people do. With the people have nanira sokira kwa na nongi nyakora ni muruta wira mwega muno tondo it was flowing in inbox comments yani.
We are happy, we are glad.
So let me start by asking Mutwire, let me start with Charity. Who is Charity?
Charity.
Your full name?
Charity Kimani. I'm Charity Kimani. I am a mother and I am also a baker, a trained baker. I do cakes in Embu Town, and I supply cakes all over the country. And I love my job. I'm also a Christian woman.
Wow.
Yes.
Very nice. Nindigi monuka uwe so that we balance. So yes, let's go to you.
Okay, my name is Caroline Kimani. Yeah, I'm a mom too. I'm a baker in Embu Town, and I love being a baker. It's my passion. Kutoka kitambo. After I finish school, that is niliona I do baking. Yani I loved from kitambo. I'm a Christian too. Na I'm happy to be here. Thank you to our viewers, everyone for supporting us, for voting for us. Tuko happy kuwa hapa. Now we will tell you more about baking and ask any questions.
Now mwonde mugetwa Kimani.
Yeah.
Unajua sasa ninaambia kuoria kana ko your daughter, sisters. Ama ni coincidence?
Actually, someone asked me if Caro is my daughter. But interestingly, it's just but a coincidence. So what I can say is Kimani's excel.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish basi ninetiro Kimani. My father ingia kore no etiro Kimani ni gwambige ta gwanjage mbetago Kimani, but it's quite a nice job. People out here love what you do, and people out here are really looking forward to learn a lot from you. So for how long have you been in the industry ya kubake?
Okay, when we converge as bakers, I always tell them that I am the grandmother of cakes because I started baking kitambo when before even the internet came to show people how to do cakes. In the year 2002, I was challenged to start baking due to circumstances. Actually, I remember one time my first cake that I did for my daughter's birthday, and very interestingly, it came out awfully. It was so bad. I didn't know how to mix the icings, and when I did my royal icing, because that time people were using royal icing, there was no fondant. I mixed the cake, the royal icing, with egg, including the egg yellow. And while layers icing. The royal icing is done with icing and the egg white. So when I did the icing and included the egg yellow, after a short while, the cake did not dry out as I've seen other cakes dry out. Kidogo kidogo, nyumbani kukanjaza inzi zote mpaka za maneighbors zikakunja hapo kukula keki ya my daughter's first birthday. And I was shocked and surprised. I really loved to do cakes, but that was my first cake. Then after that, I was like, kwani, what is this mystery about cakes? And tukaendelea tu namna hiyo. I didn't go to for any training or anything. And then after some time still, I asked someone to do for me a cake. And this person that I asked to do a cake told me they were too busy because I was looking for a cake for a function. They told me they were too busy, and it was very, she became a bit elusive. But finally, she agreed to do for me a cake. It was in December. She was telling me she has many orders, blah, blah, blah. And then when I sat down and looked at the work she had done, although I was not a baker, I asked myself, could there be a gap in this industry that is not filled, which I can fill in? Although I was busy in other things, I have done many other things in the past. I just thought maybe there could be a gap in this industry where I can come in. And so in the year 2002 is when I started doing commercial cakes.
Wow.
So when I got in to do the commercial cakes, I started supplying cakes in the supermarkets, those queen cakes. I did not do birthday cakes because the training that I received at that time was a training for only 2 days. I went, I was shown how to produce cakes. I did cakes for 2 days, so I was able to do mambo cake and queen cakes, which is quite easy.
Yes, let us now hear how Carol, when did you start baking?
Okay,
Unakam young, you know, and you're doing a very good job.
Thank you. Okay, mimi nilianza kubake back in 2014. Hiyo ni after nimegraduate from KU. I did hospitality management in KU. So after I graduated, nikafanya job Safari Park kidogo. But hey, hotel industry ilikuwa inaingia. So siku moja nimekaa, I told my dad, hey, mi kazi ya hoteli siwezi fanya. Akaniuliza, saa what do you want to do? Nikamwambia nilikuwa naenda kwa pastry kitchen sana. Nimeona pastry, they are doing so good. I love what they are doing, the decor, kila kitu. Kwanza saizo 2014 ya kulikuwa na social media, vitu kama chocolate drips zilikuwa, whipped cream. So nilikuwa naona they are doing a very good job. So I told my dad, I want to go for a baking school. Nikaenda my first college, I went to Nairobi Aviation. Nairobi Aviation, after kusoma for 3 months, ikaitwa School of Doom, kulikuwa na scandal wewe. So we had to drop out. Nikatafuta another college. Saizo hakukuwa na, saizi unajua bakers wa saizi they are so advantage when wanataka ku study because there are so many colleges that baking. Watu wamekama out, tuko sisi tunajua vitu mingi about baking. So I went to Valentine. Hapo ndio nilitrain for 2 months. Nikaanza, bado sikuanza kubake ati commercially, nikaingia tu kwa industry no. Nilikaa kidogo but nilikuwa nafanya home baking. I used to do few cakes for friends. That time I was in Nairobi. Nilikuwa nafanya few cakes for friends. Nakumbuka the same thing, my first cake was awful. So a friend of mine akakuja akaniambia I want a cake. Sikuwa na hiyo confidence that I can make hard icing ama nini. Bado umetoka college, you know, kile umefunzwa it doesn't apply outside here. You have to do research, uende YouTube ufanye ili ujue recipes. Actually you create your own recipes. Kila baker ako na recipes zake. So nimeenda, hard icing, nimekanda ina run. Nashangaa ni nini, nimetumia recipe. Keki nilingangana, ilitoka vile ilitoka, nikamuelezea actually I didn't charge the guy. Nilimwambia chukua tu keki. Ndani I was sure my cake inside was good, but nje the decor, my friend, it was awful.
Now, you know, you people are talking about icing nini, you know, kina Brendas tuko wengi wenye atuelewi kwani ni nini zinafaa kutumika kwa keki na how can you tell us tukiwa wadogo tukienda wale cake matrons wa kitambo. I happen to be a cake matron, but wale cake matron wa kitambo walikuwa wanasema hii keki imepikwa na maziwa, mayai, you know. So can you tell me the ingredients used kwa keki, ndio pia mimi nielewe kwa nini mnasema juu kunafaa kukuwa na 1 2 3 so that even the viewer can understand.
Okay, what I would say is that we can divide cakes into different stages. Right now, there is what we call production. What we call production is the ingredients of a cake. Someone can tell you, I want a red velvet, I want a black forest, I want a carrot cake, vanilla cake, and such. That one is the basic now of doing a cake. anyone can be able to produce that cake as long as you have the ingredients. Then after you've gotten now the production part, you've been able to produce the cake using an oven, you go now to the decoration part. So when you go to the decoration stage, that is stage 2, is where you cover the cake and you beautify it. So the beautification of the cake is what we're calling icing. There are different types of icings. One, we have, you can beautify your cake or decorate your cake using whipped cream, which is sold all over in the market. And if someone wanted maybe to do the decoration of the cake, they can use the whipped cream. It's sold in a packet in many shops which sell cake
So that
tools.
is available.
That one is available. That is number one. The other kind of decorating the cake, you can use the royal icing. Royal icing is getting out of fashion. Ni ile keki ile royal ilikuwa inafanywa kutoka kitambo. In fact, when I got into the market, that is what we are using. You could cover the cake, first coat, unazunguka ndio it dry out, and then you come back and do another coating. Unatembea, you come and do the other one. That one is called the royal icing, and actually that is what I call the hand icing. Hiyo keki ilikuwa inakatwa na kisu, inakataa. Unakata na inakataa.
That's why it was so hard.
It was so hard. That one is called the royal icing. It is done with egg whites and icing sugar. Unakoroga, and then you make sure it has formed peaks. Ungekorwa keki yaku ndira form peaks, ukiukiredio uguo no akwera kate no akwera era drip. In fact, hata ukienda kuekelea kwa keki yenyewe, it will just start crying.
Actually it cries.
Yeah, you must make sure that your icing ukieka mwiko hivi inainuka. So even one is watching me and wants to do the decoration of the cake, hata hiyo whipped cream inaingianga in form of liquid. Kitu solid hivi, so you must beat it until it forms peaks. Kwa hivyo when it forms peaks, you'll be able to mask with it. So I've talked about 2 icings. The other one is called fondant. Fondant, hiyo unatumia some few ingredients, unatengeneza kitu inakaa kama dough. And that dough, you roll it out, unaekelea kwa cake. It is very versatile. Na hiyo, that one is the trendiest. It's the most used by for weddings and for cakes that you want to kama unataka kutuma keki hata mbali. The transportation, fondant is the best.
That is the best.
So that one is now the masking of the cake, and then you can do some decorations on that same cake. There are also others, but they may be a bit advanced. Lakini kwa mtu ambaye anaanza, I think when you know those 3, those ones will be, you're good to go. You're good to go.
Talking of cakes, umesema kuhusu Black Forest and Velvet and whatever. The flavors za keki.
Okay. Personally, nitaongea about my shop, what I have. Okay, me I have like 4 different, I classify my cakes in 4 different classes. Niko na zitanga to hard cakes, normal cakes. That is where I have vanilla, I have strawberry, I have lemon, I have passion, I have blueberry. Blueberry, it can be a sponge cake or a hard cake. Niko na pina colada, niko na mint, na niko na chocolate. Hizo ni zile keki ukienda unasikianga hii keki unakula, watu wengine usema nataka keki ikuwe ngumu somehow. Sasa hizo ziko recipes zinakuanga tofauti. Utafind hii recipe yake na ya sponge cake it's a bit tofauti. Mtu akikuja trainings tutamtrain how to do them. We have sponge cake, that's where Black Forest comes in. We have White Forest. We have pina colada, can be a sponge cake. That is where you do with fruit fillings. We have blueberry. Blueberry, that's where you do with fruit fillings. Niko na red velvet pia. Na kuna mocha. Mocha, it's a cake iko na coffee. It has coffee. So inakuanga Black Forest-ish, but it has coffee. Okay, niko na another class where I have fruit cake, niko na caramel, niko na carrot cake, we have banana cakes. Hizo I put them under one class. But kila baker kuna vile ana classifyingi cake zake, right Charity, si ndio?
How do you classify?
We'll
Flavor,
say
flavors.
when it comes to classifications, you'll classify cake and kulingana na zile ingredients cake inatumia is the way you're able to arrive at the charges or the price of a cake. So once you are able to to know the flavor that you're using for this specific cake, some flavors may be more expensive than others.
Oh, so that is how you're able
Yes,
to know at what price you give this one.
Whatever Carol has talked about, those generally are the flavors that you may find with most of the bakers. And the other one, which may be a bit expensive, is the fruit cake.
Fruit cake, yeah.
Fruit cake. There's a cake, the fruit cake may be a bit expensive. Ile ukikata ndani hivi, unaonanga tu matunda twingi. That one is a fruit cake. It may be more expensive. Even the others can be more expensive depending on what the customer is asking for. Because a cake may be essentially cheap if the customer has left out some of the things. Like now if someone tells you, wanataka matunda fresh zimepangwa huko, ingine imepangwa huko in layers, it will become more expensive kulingana na what the customer has asked you for. Yes.
Wow, that is very nice.
Okay, adding on that, we also have alcoholic cakes. There are people who request for alcoholic cake, like
alcoholic.
Yeah.
Like alcoholic.
Yeah. Ziko na alcohol.
Ni tamu yenu ya baking.
No, ziko na alcohol like amarula. Kuna red wine cake, kuna rum cake, vitu kama hizo. There are people who request for such cakes.
And how do you go about that? Like ama pia yenyewe iko na procedure yake.
Iko na procedure yake like Charity amesema kila keki ina depend na vile una bake. Kama una expect kama amarula it's expensive. So the cake will be expensive. Rum is expensive and you can't use a cheap cake, a cheap rum on a cake.
Wow.
Kuna vile you infuse them inside. Yeah.
So kuonja itaonja kama keki ama itakuwa
itaonja kama, it will be sweet but it will have that flavor of the alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah.
My viewers, sikuwa najua kuna keki inabekiwa na alcohol. So if you are watching me and you love Kiria, you can you see you are catered for. They got you.
By the way, everything is catered for. And that is why when a customer sends you maybe a cake and tells you, I want a cake like this one, how much is it? You cannot be able to tell the customer price directly. First of all, you tell the customer, I want details. Hii keki yako unataka keki iko na flavors gani? So when they come now to stipulate the flavors, the ones that I want for the cake, is one that will make you now know whether this cake is going to be cheaper or it's going to be more expensive.
Asking about baking, and the way a client will come to you and tell you this is a cake that I want.
Yes.
Is there a cake that you have? How do I put it now? The best cake that yenye ulibake ukasikia yenyewe hiyo keki nimeibake.
Zile keki tumebiki unasikia you on top of the world. There are so many. There are so many that for me as a person, I may not be able to tell that maybe some I've even forgotten. But I really want to thank my viewers and customers because actually I meet with people who tell me, you did my cake wedding in 2012. I try to remember them, I cannot. I did my wedding cake in 2006. So we've done so many. But my most understanding or the ones that give me memories are the cakes that I have done and they have been cut by dignitaries. For example, if you did a cake, it was cut by maybe Mwaikibaki, it was cut maybe by Raila or Ruto, or was cut by those ones are the ones that I may specifically remember and say those ones have really put me to another.
Have you done one yenye imekatwa na dignitary?
Yeah, I have done for I think almost presidents. I've done which was cut by Kibaki. I've done a cake that was cut by Uhuru. I've done cake that was cut by Ruto for ministers because I do cakes for schools when they come for those functions. So I have done cakes which have been cut by dignitaries and I'm feeling really pari nimefika. I'm feeling happy. And what I can do now as a baker who entered into business when people really did not know much about baking, now is giving back and building people who are coming up, people that want training, I can train them. Actually, I said I did training for 2 days, but after that, I went for more other training. Even today, I still go for training. Because every time new things are emerging.
Sure.
Because when you look at me, I may be having a lot of knowledge, but Carol will come and tell me something that I don't know. Yes, that I didn't know.
Talking
because,
about hiyo mambo ya kufunzana,
yes.
Do you have somewhere ama as the it's a very competitive
market.
Market. And I see people, so many bakers, actually so many bakers. Even when we are posing that question about baking, we just wanted to know whether people really know that there are so many bakers in Embu. But do you have an association ama do you know each other ama how do you ama ni kila mtu na biashara yake?
No. Sio kila mtu na biashara yake. We have a bakers WhatsApp group. In the bakers WhatsApp group, we have people who bake. There are bakers that bake they have shops, either in town or wherever market, Kiritiri, Chicago, or wherever. There are such bakers. We also have bakers that are baking from home. Na wale wanabekia nyumbani hata ndio wengi zaidi. There are so many. And so what we did, we have started a forum or a WhatsApp whereby bakers in the whole of Embu County, we also even have some who have joined us from Kirinyaga, others from Chuka, Embu County, I mean even Chicago and Kiritiri. So in that bakers forum, we have also brought in suppliers. Wale watu wanauza vitu za kubake. So that when a baker is in need of something, they'll come to the forum and ask, where can I get this item? Sure. And so the supplier will tell you they have or they can get it for you. So it is possible to get most of the things. And if it's not available in Embu, you can be advised where to get it in Nairobi. Yes.
The reason why I've asked that question is to know whether the bakers in Embu are united. Unajua, in biashara kuna watu wenye they don't love teaching each other.
Tunajuana, na tuko na a WhatsApp group. That one is for, we have said for bakers and suppliers. We also have a welfare group for bakers. For bakers. We've realized that watu kila mtu pahali wako they have something like a welfare ama wanajipanga panganga. So even as bakers tumejipanga panga. So we have a welfare group and we go out for team building. We go out to exchange ideas and to know the trends that are coming up and
that is very nice. So if there's a youth, not necessarily a youth, someone who is watching that wants to know how to bake, na maybe huyu mtu anaweza taka kufunzwa na Charity ama Caro, and you've not given me the names of your shops.
I'm Bannett Bakers. My shop is up next to Dubai Curtains, where there used to be Kanu office behind Cooperative Bank. That is where I am located.
I am Pledge Cakes and Pastry. My shop is located around Diplomat. The road going to Bonanza School behind Kerry Shell.
Oh, that is very nice. So mtu akitaka kufunzwa kubake cake, do you do that? Do you offer those lessons to people?
Personally, I do classes, but siwezi accommodate so many people. My shop is not that big. Na sina a big. Hiyo ni kitu. Ili nianze ya baking school, yani something big. Ni kitu ya kujipanga. But I do train. I get student sikosangi in a month, watu wako interested, they come to my shop, I train them how to bake. Na wanasema wamejua vizuri sana, everything, cake decoration, cake baking, hizo vitu zote.
What about Charity?
Okay, for me, I have been training. Actually, I've trained very many bakers in this town so far.
Wow.
And I plan to continue training them. And we hold trainings when it is off season, because in cake business there is a peak season. Like now you realize many people will do functions in April, August and December. So when it comes to the off season is when we do our our trainings. Like now in October, we are starting our trainings again. We are open for trainings. We train people up to maybe mid-November. And then from there, now we merge ourselves into doing the function cakes because the workload becomes bigger.
Yeah.
Yes. So when it comes to trainings, we have a Facebook page, Burnett Bakers, and on our Facebook page, we always update our upcoming trainings. We also have Burnett cakes and accessories. We do sell accessories of cakes, zile vitu mtu anataka za kwenda kubake cake. We also do edible printing. We also do toppers at our shop. If someone wanted flowers hizi za kuekelea kwa cakes, we do them. We do other things. And other than that, whether we have trained you or not, if you wanted some advice on cakes or you're stuck somewhere, you can always call me directly on my number, and I always bake us out. If someone maybe icing imemsumbua, sijui it is dripping, it is crying. So if you want some remedies, just call me. I'll tell you. I don't know how to stack up a cake, niko na harusi, just call me for advice. That one I give for free.
And do you mind sharing your number?
Yes, I can give my number. Yeah. It is all over on my Facebook page, but I'll share it here.
Yeah, sure.
My number is 0723 93 5522.
So you're open for business anytime.
Yeah, anytime. You call me, but you don't call me at night. Kuna watu wengine wananipigianga simu. Kuna watu wanapigianga simu hata saa 6 ya usiku ukweli because they are watu wale wanafanya kazi usiku. Okay, even me I work at night. Lakini mtu amefanya kazi usiku, I think imekata anachukua na bell kunipigia around 11, around midnight. Kindly call me during the day, maybe up to 9 in the evening. I'll be of help. Alafu asubuhi usiniamshe mapema sana hata kama uko na stress, because wacha nikwambie kitu ikienda wrong in baking na cake mtu kuanga stressed out sana. So you can call me from 7:30. I'll be available to answer questions and even to assist if someone has got a problem.
And Carol, do you do that?
Yeah.
Charity pia, you can share your number if you
don't
mimi
mind. I can help anytime. Maybe una bake keki, kuna zile keki uflop tu una bake, umeka keki kwa oven, maybe something has gone wrong. By the way, kuna watu kuja kwa shop, hey, I was baking, this happened, maybe keki yangu nilisikia iko ugali ndani, what happened, na wa advice. So my number is 0728 879 037. I hope ikuwa hivyo.
Itakuwa displayed.
You can call me anytime. Like Charity amesema si usiku definitely. But anytime hadi 9 you can call me. Any question you want to ask, I'm available. I'll just answer you. I'll help anyone akitaka kujua anything about cakes.
Na tumesema hiyo namba ni ya kupiga kuuliza kuhusu keki. Nothing else, my viewers, because I know you mnakutanga kuongea na mimi and I know you, so it's asking about cakes, just that. Na about dignitaries, nirudisha nyuma kidogo vile nilisikia you had baked a cake ya the inauguration.
Yeah.
How did you feel? How was
Nilisikia vizuri sana. I was so proud of myself as a young baker.
Yeah.
Nilisikia vizuri. Nikaona kweli I'm going somewhere. I'm somewhere. Baking a cake like that. Hata kama tuna hope kufika kwa president. I felt so good. It was an honor.
Wow, that is nice. So advise na the last words to the people who have been watching us
is I really want to thank my customers that will not be customers, the ones that have catapulted us to bring us even to this forum that we have today. We really do appreciate is that mumeona kazi yetu na imewapendeza, and that is why you have voted for us. But I want to say this with a lot of caution, that we have many other bakers out there who are doing great work. I want to salute all bakers because I know the kind of work that you do is not easy to create something. You must be committed and you must be passionate. So and if they were not there, I mean, even people would not have someone to choose from. Sini ukweli? Yes. So I really want to appreciate all the bakers, and those that are not even in our WhatsApp forum, kindly call me because I've given my number there. Just call me I'll get you into the bakers forum. There are many things that are happening in that forum, and actually it will really enhance your work. And you'll be relating with people who understand your language. I have heard her say that she's not understanding about icing, but you know, in that forum, when we talk about icing, when we talk about recipes, that is something that all of us will be understanding, and we will be able to assist each other. You know, when we work together, so if when we work together, we'll be able to lift each other. The other thing I want to say, to tell bakers, we may be so many, but we want to say that we are in competition, but we are not at war. Such that you feel that you have to hide this so that this one does not go that there. Let me tell you something. Keep an open heart and let God lift you. Because once you are an open-minded person, God will always lift you. Wapende, wasipende. That is what I always say. So let us be each other's keeper. Let us lift one another. And I really want to appreciate bakers. May God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Carol.
Okay, for me, I want to talk to the young people. Baking, it's a good opportunity. Wale wanamaliza form 4, wale wamemaliza university, there are no jobs. It's a good opportunity. So mnaweza tupigia, you can contact us, you do baking. Siku hizi hakuna makazi. So you can self-employ yourself. Unasikia kuna home bakers. Si lazima you have a big shop to start baking. People even bake with jikos. Kuna makaa oven. Yani you can bake from anywhere. Kuna watu siku hizi wana bake na gas, although siko sure about that, how they do it. But baking, it's a good opportunity. You can join us. As bakers, tunashikania. We love each other, right? So to join, you come to our industry, and for bakers tuendelee kushikania vile tunashikania. Yeah, we have a welfare. We meet up, and she's a sugar mother.
Wow.
She's our sugar mother for real. Umesikia amesema grandmother. Na mu appreciate sana.
Because I did cakes for weddings for people. I did for their children. And then today, their children, I have done cakes for their weddings. Now I'm doing birthdays for their children's children.
My mom used to order cakes from her.
So I'm doing for their children's children. That's why, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Clap for you. So thank you so much. Time is not on our side. We wish to have gone further, but now that they've given the handles and their numbers, you can call them, ask. You can join them if you want to do baking, because as they have said, kama Banet haezi, Banet namuitaga Banet juu mimi hiyo ndio kitu nimezoea. Haezi kuwa amekuwa kwa industry for that long when she's not getting something. So it means it's a good opportunity for you. So do not stay back there home, sit and start wondering where you can get them. They have given you a very good point ya kuambia they are there for you. You can talk to them and they'll help you. So I have been your host, Brenda Omurugi Njage, and I have been in the shoes, wearing the shoes of Overseer. Don't ask me how. Overseer told me to wear his shoes today, and I am very grateful. So Overseer Maviridi, I appreciate you so much, bro. And my director, Influence Media, Charles Marvelous. So till next time, tuendelee kubake. Ukiambia Karo na Charity wakubekie, then I'll come help and cut your cake.
Wow.
So don't worry, we got you. So till next time, I love you guys. Tutapatana kwa show ya ingine.
Thank you.